this thing is massive. Look how beautiful it is. Hey y'all, we're Tim and Tammy, and we're from Fargo, North Dakota, USA. We got married in 2020 during the height of the pandemic. While planning our honeymoon, we discovered that we missed travel so much that we decided to sell everything we owned and travel full-time. We moved to Turkey to buy a camper van and traveled to 100 countries in our van with our two kitties, Gunther and Maisie. Join us as we take you around the world and show you the real van life adventures. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So we're parked up here in Troy. We used the clotheslines for our laundry last night. They've got, let's see, probably 1, 2, 3, 4 camper vans can fit up here, and at least 3 more down here. They got a trash can. If you want to dump, you take it out to the street and dump. That's just the Turkish way, I guess. They have a really lovely restaurant over here. We had really good food here last night. And they have a gift shop. And lots of dogs. And ice cream. And postcards. Lots of homemade, handmade goods in here. There's a ton of handmade stuff in here. So as you can see, the walls are covered in original art from the people who own this place. And what I thought was really amazing, oh thank you. What I thought was really amazing is these purses. Look at these. Ladies, come get your homemade purses.
It's all my father's paintings.
Your father painted all these?
I give you one of his drawings.
Oh, thank you.
Card. This is the original photo.
Helen of Troy in Paris. Yes. This is where we stayed, you guys,
yes.
And we really liked it here. They had hot showers, good food, a washing machine, lots of Snickers, by the way.
This man did all the paintings. He passed away.
There he is, right there.
3 years ago.
Oh, the original.
94. Last Trojan.
Oh, last Trojan?
He says.
He says he was the last Trojan. That's your father?
Yes.
Well, then that would make you the last Trojan.
I think so.
So, Troy is about 5,000 years old, the old part, but it had 7 different remakes or redos, all the way up until the Romans finally deserted it in the 1st century, latter part of the 1st century AD. So it looks like, let's see how much this is. It's obviously 40 lira for your Voice of Museums.
It's like 75 a piece to get in.
75 a piece for tickets. Audio guide is 40.
Today it's Tammy's turn to get tickets. How'd that work out for you?
There you go in, look what's on the front. Trojan horse. Face down. Oh. Tim's in Troy.
And that is how you hand off your tickets. Not just tickets, but how you hand off the... Okay. Okay.
So what do you think is the best route, Mr. Drone Shot?
I think he was involved. I don't know.
Okay.
Come and here's the...
Real quick, and then...
Oh yeah. The horses, and then the 10 cities of Troy, the Pithos Garden, and the archaeological site. Okay, let's go see this horse. Woohoo! Look at this thing.
That's a big old horse.
Welcome to Troy. They tried to do this to scale according to Homer in the Iliad. Homer lived in the Ionian region of Asia Minor towards the end of the 8th century BC and greatly enriched the literary heritage of antiquity. Were it not for this bard, we would know neither of Hector or Achilles. Epic poems of the Iliad and the Odyssey, ascribed throughout antiquity to Homer, represent stories that had been passed down in oral tradition from the 2nd millennium BCE. A few more centuries passed, however, before they were finally written down in verse in 700 BC. This suggests that Homer might have been the greatest poet who ever lived. Both the aesthetic, I hate that word, and historical impacts of these epic rivals, even the religious scriptures of the world. These are the earliest surviving epics of Western culture, and even today the Trojan War is a popular myth, with fates of the heroes recounted in the lyrics still living in our culture. Oh, here, this shows you like the timeline. 3000 BC all the way up to 1000. This is Augustus, Alexander, Xerxes, Homer. And you see, there's how it... Schematic cross-section of the mound of Troy, showing the 9 different stages of Troy. And this is kind of how they layered them. I hope you guys can see that. That's the reconstruction of the site, basically from the beginning one to the end one. This is what Homer was writing about. The big city walls, the outskirts of the town. I mean, you can literally read Homer and like hear it. Look at these vases, you guys. These were used for wine or grains or water, and you can put them on boats. You see the little things that they have. They didn't really put them above ground. They actually buried them in sand. That kept everything cool. So your wine was nice and cool, your water was nice and cool, your grain stayed cool. That's part of the sewer system right here.
So between the drone yesterday and seeing the actual layout of this place, you can picture it as you walk around it and through it.
Yeah.
Because those are walls right here too.
Yep. You're literally walking right through the center. I mean, look, this was something right here. Right here. Street maybe? Border to a house? I'll let you read that on your own. It just tells mainly about Henrik Schliemann. He was the one who realized that this is Troy. This one dug, but this one realized it was Troy. Wow, this is gorgeous. To me, you just look down here and you see 5,000 years. I mean, it's just almost incomprehensible. You can see over there the round one. There's a theater in here. It's not a very big one, but it's a theater. But Like, Tim did the drone over this place, or around it actually, and just went up high enough to where you could see it. And this is just the tip of the iceberg for this city. They haven't even started to dig outside of it. Look at these. See the stones down here that make the circles? What was that? 5,000 years ago. That's insane. Dig site. Oh, please let me in there with a shovel and a paintbrush. That's my dream, you guys. If I can find a place where I can do a live dig, that'd be awesome. Because if I find something, even if it's like 500 years old, I'm gonna like, I'll die happy. I'll die happy. This is Troy the Second Palace. Oh wow. They have nice shady spots for everybody. I suppose you can only go certain places with the wheelchair. I just wanted to point that out. At the beginning, there is a ramp access, but I don't think you can go through this whole thing because there's lots of steps like this. They're not like high, so if you had a friend that was pulling you along, but there's some that are high like this one. Hi, Tim.
Hello. So this route here is just Schleiman Trench. 71 to 73 is when Schleiman ordered a deep north-south trench. 40 meters wide, 17 meters deep, in the center of the mountain. It was perceived to be a test trench, reaching down to the bedrock. So he was hoping to find at what depth Priam's citadel stood. So, the important building remains were partially or wholly destroyed. That's what happens when you get in a hurry.
Yep. Sorry about the wind, guys. We're trying to yell.
Those walls are part of the original 2920 BC city.
Well, at least it's not hot out with all this nice breeze. Yeah, we're literally in, what month is this? June, July?
Almost July.
Almost July. This is the third layer. As you can see on the wall, it has the three. See, this one has 3, this one has 4, so that's the third wall, the fourth wall, the third wall, the second wall down there,
And then the sixth way down there.
and then the 6th way down there. So where's the first?
Well, a lot of it,
The first was behind us.
like I said, and it shows, a lot of it he tore up in his hurry to excavate.
So if you look, you can see 7 different layers, well 6 at least, layers of Troy as it was built
There's 9
throughout
right
the
there.
years.
There's a wall of level 9 there.
Oh yeah, and there's 9 up there. this wall, just in perfect, intact.
I think that's part of what he built as they were excavating. He left it before they could get in and out.
Yeah.
Look, focus. Focus. Second World War. Germany invaded by whom? Nazi. Well done. Treasure is today in Moscow.
There's a ramp.
Oh, treasure is gold and 2000 BC dated. So don't forget. Treasure is 2000 BC dated and gold.
A well that was dug in 300 BC. The original depth, they do not know. So this has been here through all the years.
Look at the wall up there. This is the ramp to the Troy II Citadel. And this is what it would have looked like.
Wow.
Look at the wall under the well too. This just amazes me that this is still here. An Iliad tree. I love that they have little signs in front of some of the trees that they planted, and they tell you what they are, or maybe they didn't plant them and they just put the signs out there to let you know what they are. That's kind of weird because look at this room. Again, guys, sorry about the wind. Had we known, I would have worn my mic, but we didn't know. Out in the parking lot, it's nice and still.
After earlier, any guesses as to which direction is northeast?
No. My human compass. Look at right here's another wall. We're just walking by them. Look at this.
Hard to do without the sun glaring off.
Did look like. Pretty cool, you guys. And we're back at the center where we started the walk. And there goes some of the tour buses. And I think we're gonna run to the van, check on the cats. I don't think this is even taking us an hour to get through here. So it's not a very large place to visit. And like I said, don't be disappointed because you don't see like Athena's temple or Apollo temple or whatever.
The city itself is really cool and amazing. I just happened to ask one of the tour guides if what happened to tours of these places that are blocked off with new ropes. And he said evidently there were too many issues with people not staying on the trail and where they should.
That's exactly what I just said too.
People literally, you know, if a piece was blue, a chip out of a rock or whatever, people literally, tourists were destroying history. And that's sad. I don't understand why people can't enjoy what's here. You know, you think it's cool to be here and see it. How about your kids, your grandkids? Are you going to be the one to destroy it? That's not okay.